Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hello Dave. There's not really a lot of major Elite news this week, but there is luckily some news both from Star Citizen, No Man's Sky and also Kerbal Space Program 2. But let's start in Star Citizen. Now we have update 3.18, which we've been talking about a lot over the last couple of weeks. It has now finally hit Wave 3, meaning that now everyone should have access to it. I actually thought everyone would get access to Wave 2. I somehow seem to have missed the memo that there's a third wave now. There used to be 2, but now there's 3. But that means everybody has access to it now. And the point that it's in its developing cycle, this patch, means that most of the changes that they're making is mostly just bug fixing, ironing things out, making it ready for the PU. They recently made some changes in this patch to the tram system. They seem to have been reworking the system and how the trams detect them to kind of avoid trams colliding with each other. And while they haven't been able to perfectly make them avoid colliding with each other at all times, what they've done is they've just put in some code that's just going to force them to stop if they're about to collide. And if they can't resolve the situation with preventing the trains from colliding, maybe one of the trains are stuck or something like that, and the whole tram system kind of just grinds to a halt. What they're doing now is they put in a thing that detects if all the trains have stopped for some reason and it's just waiting, can't get on. You're going to kind of deadlock your tram system, and the trains will just reset to their default position. How exactly how that's gonna happen if you're inside the trains, I don't know, but at least it seems like they're doing something to try and stabilize the landing zone tram system so that they're a little bit more usable. We shouldn't see as many bugs with them when the patch come out. They have said that the reset thing is kind of like a temporary thing. They're gonna fix it up probably later, but for now that's how it's going to be. I also briefly want to talk about No Man's Sky. Not a whole lot to talk about. There is likely going to be a next big update coming to No Man's Sky this week. As per tradition, we don't really know a whole lot about it beforehand. It's kind of been a thing that the developers, they don't really share much, but they usually just before the patch goes live, like a few days before, they tweet out like a single emoji that has something to do with the patch or the patch name, and they just treated like a snowflake, so that's all we know, that it's something snowflake or something winter, something cold, something I don't know. But it likely means that patch should be just around the corner, and we will see what the patch contains when it comes out. Now the big ticket item this week is Kerbal Space Program 2, a game that I've been waiting for years. It feels like forever, and this week is the week that it's going to come out. It's going to come out on Friday on the 24th, but it's not going to go out in full release. It's going to come out in an early access version. That means that the game does not have all the features that's going to be in the game on its full release. So at this point in time, there's not a lot of the new stuff that's going to be included. There's going to be basically like a rebuild on top of the existing Kerbal Space Program 1, where they have revamped the graphics, has gotten an overhaul, the UI has gotten an overhaul. They've added some new parts to it, and like there should be some like procedural wing generation thing going on. There's a lot of things that they have added, but there's also a lot of the really, really big sellers for the game that has not yet been implemented in the early access version. And we're talking stuff like interstellar travel and stuff like multi-crew, but that's something that we're expecting will be added to the game later. Now I'm going to keep it short this week, but I want to talk about live streams this week. There's going to be 2 live streams this week. One tomorrow on its usual spot, 9 o'clock, where we're going to be playing some Elite, and I want to go out on my exploration character. We've done a lot of Thargoid stuff in Elite lately, and I want to go out and have a change of scenery. Let's go and do some exploration, so that's the plan. Go and explore some planets, have some fun, and it's always nice having the casuals like live streams and go out and talk to you guys. But as I said, there's going to be a second live stream this week as well, and that is because, of course, as Kerbal Space Program goes live on Friday, I will, of course, be live streaming it. So if you want to have a very first look at Kerbal Space Program 2 together with me, then you can join me for the bonus live stream on Friday, where we will be streaming it here on YouTube and Twitch, and it will also be at 9 o'clock GMT if you are interested in watching that. But that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and also next time, I'll see you guys in space.